The Mystery of the Missing Rainbow, A Colorful Tale. Chapter 1, The Rainbow World. Once upon a time, there was a place where rainbows filled the sky every day. All the animals that lived there were so happy, because the rainbows made the world look so colorful and pretty. There were all kinds of animals in this world. There were dragons who breathed fire, frogs who loved to sing and swim, horses who loved to run and play, owls who were very smart, and many more. Each animal lived in a different part of the world, like the red forest, orange hills, or yellow meadows. The red forest was filled with trees that reached all the way to the sky. The orange hills were sunny and warm, with rolling hills that the horses loved to race on. The yellow meadows were dotted with babbling streams and lots of singing birds. Every day, the animals would gather together to look at the rainbows. They would always find a new color to admire and a new shape to marvel at. The rainbows were so beautiful and made everyone so happy. The brightest rainbow was the most special one of all. It was so big and so colorful that it lit up the whole sky. All the animals loved to look at it, because it was the prettiest rainbow they had ever seen. The colors were so bright and so vivid, it was like they were alive. The red was as red as a ripe apple, the orange was as orange as a juicy orange, and the yellow was as yellow as the sun, and so on. It was the most beautiful thing in the whole rainbow world. But one day, something very strange happened. The biggest, brightest rainbow disappeared. The animals were so confused and worried. They didn't know what could have happened to their favorite rainbow. But they didn't give up. So, they decided to go on a big adventure to find out what happened and bring the rainbow back. Chapter 2, The Journey Begins, The Red Forest. The animals entered the red forest, and immediately, they could feel the heat from the fire that the dragon carried. The forest was full of tall trees, and the animals had to be careful not to get lost. They walked deeper into the forest, following a trail of embers left by the dragon. Suddenly, they heard a loud growl. It was a bear, and it was angry. The bear was blocking their path and wouldn't let them pass. The animals didn't know what to do. They had never encountered a bear before. But then, the horses started to run. They ran in circles around the bear, creating a gust of wind. The bear was confused and started to calm down. The animals approached the bear and offered it some food. The bear was grateful and let the animals pass. As the animals continued on their journey, they realized that the bear had a talent for finding food. They asked the bear to join them on their quest to find the missing rainbow. The bear was happy to help, and it brought its sense of smell to find the way. Together, the animals and the bear explored the red forest. They climbed trees, crossed streams, and discovered new and exciting things. They worked together, using their skills and talents to overcome every obstacle. They learned to rely on each other and to never give up. And finally, after many hours of adventure, they left the red forest behind and continued on their journey to find the missing rainbow. They knew that they had a long way to go, but they were not afraid. They had each other, and they knew that together, they could find the missing rainbow and bring it back to the rainbow world. Chapter 3, The Orange Hills. The animals and the bear continued their journey through the orange hills. The hills were covered with orange and yellow grass, and the air was warm and dry. The animals had to be careful not to slip on the rocky slopes. As they climbed the hills, they met a group of squirrels. The squirrels were busy collecting nuts and seeds, and they were surprised to see the animals and the bear. The animals explained their quest to find the missing rainbow, and the squirrels offered to help. The squirrels showed the animals and the bear the best path through the orange hills. They climbed trees, jumped from branch to branch, and used their tails to balance. The animals were amazed by the agility of the squirrels, and they learned a lot from them. At the top of the orange hills, the animals and the bear could see the entire rainbow world. They could see the red forest, the blue ocean, and the other destinations they had yet to reach. They could see the missing rainbow, and they knew that they were getting closer. Suddenly, a strong wind started to blow. The wind was so strong that it carried the animals and the bear away from the orange hills. The animals were afraid, and they didn't know how to stop. But the squirrels were quick to react. They chased after the animals and the bear, and they used their tails to slow them down. Finally, the wind stopped, and the animals and the bear were back on the orange hills. They were grateful to the squirrels for their help, and they promised to return the favor. They continued their journey, and they knew that they had made new friends for life. Chapter 4, The Yellow Meadows. The animals continued their journey to the yellow meadows. The meadows were filled with tall yellow grass and wildflowers, and the air was filled with the sweet fragrance of blooming flowers. The animals were delighted to see so much beauty in one place. As they explored the meadows, they came across a family of rabbits. The rabbits were hopping about, playing and munching on fresh greens. The animals introduced themselves and explained their quest for the missing rainbow. The rabbits were happy to help and offered to show the animals around. The rabbits led the animals through the meadows, pointing out interesting sights and teaching them about the different plants and flowers. The animals learned about the different types of meadow creatures, such as bees, butterflies, and ladybugs, and how they all worked together to keep the meadows healthy. As they continued their journey, they encountered a problem. A storm was brewing and it was starting to get dark. The animals were afraid, but the rabbits knew what to do. They dug a hole in the ground and took the animals inside, where they were protected from the storm. The storm passed, and the animals were safe and sound. They thanked the rabbits for their kindness and continued on their journey. They knew that they were one step closer to finding the missing rainbow, and they were grateful for the new friends they had made in the yellow meadows. Chapter 5, The Blue Lakes. The animals journeyed on to the Blue Lakes, where they were greeted by the sight of calm blue waters and lush green trees. The animals were in awe of the beauty of the lakes and they couldn't wait to explore. As they paddled in a small boat, they noticed a school of fish swimming beside them. The fish were different colors and sizes, and they were jumping and splashing in the water. The animals were curious and asked the fish if they had seen the missing rainbow. The fish explained that they had not seen the rainbow, but they had heard about it from a wise old turtle who lived in the middle of the largest lake. The animals were excited and asked the fish to take them to the turtle. The fish agreed, and they swam ahead to lead the way. The animals and the bear arrived at the largest lake and met the wise old turtle. The turtle listened to their story and offered to help. He told them that the rainbow was not just one color, but many colors that came together to form a beautiful arch of light. The turtle explained that the colors of the rainbow were powerful, and that each color had its own special meaning. The turtle told the animals that the blue color of the rainbow represented trust, peace, and calm. He said that the blue lakes were the perfect place to start their search for the missing blue color. The animals thanked the turtle for his wisdom and set out to search the blue lakes for the missing blue color of the rainbow. As they explored the blue lakes, they encountered many challenges, but they remained calm and used their trust and teamwork to overcome them. They finally found the missing blue color and added it to the other colors they had collected on their journey. The animals and the bear were one step closer to finding the missing rainbow and restoring its beauty to the world. Chapter 6, The Indigo Mountains. The animals journeyed to the Indigo Mountains, where they were met with towering peaks and steep cliffs. The air was crisp and the sky was a deep shade of blue. The animals were awed by the beauty of the Indigo Mountains and couldn't wait to explore. As they hiked through the mountains, they noticed a majestic eagle soaring overhead. The eagle noticed the animals and flew down to greet them. The animals asked the eagle if he had seen the missing rainbow. The eagle explained that he had not seen the rainbow, but he had heard about it from a wise old owl who lived in a tree at the top of the tallest mountain. The animals were excited and asked the eagle to take them to the owl. The eagle agreed, and he flew ahead to lead the way. The animals arrived at the top of the tallest mountain and met the wise old owl. The owl listened to their story and offered to help. He told them that the indigo color of the rainbow represented wisdom, stability, and sincerity. The owl said that the Indigo Mountains were the perfect place to search for the missing indigo color. As the animals explored the Indigo Mountains, they encountered many challenges, but they remained determined and used their wisdom to overcome them. They finally found the missing indigo color and added it to the other colors they had collected on their journey. The animals were one step closer to finding the missing rainbow and restoring its beauty to the world. Chapter 7, The Violet Valleys. The animals continued their journey to the Violet Valleys, where they encountered rolling hills covered in fields of beautiful violets. The air was sweet with the fragrance of the violets and the animals were filled with a sense of wonder. As they explored the Violet Valleys, they met a friendly rabbit who asked if they needed help. The animals told the rabbit about their quest for the missing rainbow and asked if he had seen it. The rabbit told them that he had not seen the rainbow, but he had heard about a wise old sage who lived in a cave at the bottom of the deepest valley. The sage was said to have all the answers to their questions. The rabbit offered to take the animals to the sage. The animals followed the rabbit to the bottom of the deepest valley and met the wise old sage. The sage listened to their story and offered to help. He told them that the violet color of the rainbow represented imagination, creativity, and mystery. The sage said that the Violet Valleys were the perfect place to search for the missing violet color. As the animals explored the Violet Valleys, they encountered many obstacles, but they used their imagination and creativity to overcome them. They finally found the missing violet color and added it to the other colors they had collected on their journey. The animals were one step closer to finding the missing rainbow and restoring its beauty to the world. Chapter 8, The Rainbow is Back. After exploring the Violet Valleys and finding the missing purple color, the friends were on their way back to their village. They had all the colors of the rainbow with them and they felt very proud. As they walked, they noticed something very exciting happening in the sky. The rainbow was back. It was as bright and beautiful as ever, and it lit up the whole world with its colorful light. The friends ran to their village to show everyone the rainbow. When they arrived, they saw that the whole village was throwing a big celebration. Everyone was dancing, singing, and having fun under the rainbow. The friends showed everyone the colors they had found and the village was amazed. They thanked the friends for their hard work and bravery, and said that the rainbow would stay bright and beautiful forever. The friends felt so happy and accomplished. They had gone on an amazing adventure, met new friends, and made the world a more colorful place. They realized that they had learned so much about themselves and the world, and that they could do anything if they worked together and used their imaginations. The friends celebrated with their village and enjoyed the rainbow, knowing that they would always remember their amazing adventure. And so, the world was filled with happiness and color once again, thanks to their bravery and imagination. Chapter 9, Never give up, try your best, and think happy thoughts. After the rainbow was back, the friends talked about their adventure. They remembered how they never gave up, even when things were hard. They tried their best every step of the way and never stopped trying to find the missing colors. They also thought happy thoughts to help them stay positive and find solutions to problems. The friends realized that they learned important lessons on their journey. They learned that never giving up is important when things are tough. They learned that trying their best is important for reaching their goals. And they learned that thinking happy thoughts helps us stay positive and find solutions to problems. The friends promised to always remember these lessons. They would never give up, try their best, and think happy thoughts in everything they did. They knew that by doing this, they could achieve anything they wanted in life. So, the friends continued to explore and have fun. They knew that no matter what challenges came their way, they could overcome them by never giving up, trying their best, and thinking happy thoughts. And they lived happily ever after, always putting these lessons into practice.